Hello, everybody. I hope you are doing well. So in this video, I will give the chance for the Certified Provisional Interpreters, the CPI test takers, to practice one full dialogue. It is not for the CCL test takers. It's way more difficult than the real CCL dialogues, by the way. So if any CCL aspirant is watching this video, still you can practice it, but this is not something you're gonna face on the exam day, so don't panic. So for the CPI test takers, this is a phone dialogue. And as you know, it's one of the trickiest tasks on your exam day. The way I set up this dialogue is exactly the same to that one you will face on the test day. There will be an introduction where you have to talk to the role players. And after the introduction, you need to start interpreting the conversation between the two role players. There will be a beep sound. So once you hear the beep sound, you start interpreting. I will give you a couple of seconds to finish your interpretation before I play the second segment for you, and so on. So get ready, please. I will share with you my audio and my screen. And yeah, let's see how you're gonna go with it. Good luck.
Hello, interpreter. This is the interpreting agency. We have over the phone customer officer Mark. He's at the airport, and he's questioning an Arabic-speaking passenger at the airport. Are you available for this job? Okay, so I will connect you now to the officer and the passenger. Officer Mark, I have the interpreter here. Please go ahead. Hello, interpreter. Yes, this is Mark. Interpreter, I got a passenger coming to Australia with me, Mr. Jamal, and I need to speak with him about his belonging in the bag. First, I just want to confirm that you are Arabic interpreter. Please, interpreter, go ahead. Would you like to introduce yourself to Mr. Jamal? Interpreter, you don't need to interpret what I say next. I just need you to interpret what we say for each other. If you want to repeat or clarify something we are saying, please just say so. Also, if one of us talks for too long, just ask us to pause so you can interpret. Okay, let's start. Good morning, Mr. Jamal. Sorry to keep you waiting, but we had to wait for the interpreter. صباح الخير. من المؤسف أن تجعلني أنتظر كل هذه الفترة بعد أن أمضيت 17 ساعة في رحلتي في الجو. My apology once again, but we are doing our job, and you need to expect delays at the airport before you are being cleared. First, I need to check few details. What's your full name, date, and place of birth? حسنا، إليك هذا. اسمي جمال جميل. ولدت في لبنان في 4 تشرين أول عام 1975. What's your home address in Australia and your occupation? أعيش في 17 تشابل رود، بانكستاون، نيو ساوث ويلز 2200، وأنا حاليا عاطل عن العمل. First, I will remind you that this interview is being audio and video recorded. You can take a copy of the recording once we finish. Now, Mr. Jamal, did you fill this incoming passenger card? كلا. لغتي الإنجليزية ضعيفة ولا يمكنني ملؤها لوحدي. طلبت من الراكب الجالس بجانبي بالطائرة أن يملأها لي. لقد قرأ لي الأسئلة وكنت أجيبه وهو يملأ الخانات لي. هل هناك أي مشكلة في ذلك؟ We wouldn't have stopped you if there had not been a problem. When the custom officers searched your luggage, they found these plastic bags in them. Do they belong to you? طالما أنهم في حقائبي فهذا يعني أنهم لي. Can you tell me what they are? بالطبع. هناك البعض من الأعشاب والحبوب التي أستعملها في إعداد بعض الأطباق التقليدية، وفي ذلك الكيس الشفاف هناك بعض الزعتر، لكن كما ترى تم تفريغه من الهواء وتغليفه جيدا. I see. Did you put them in your suitcase? كلا. على الأغلب أمي هي من وظبت الحقائب. هي جيدة جدا بالتوظيف وتفعل ذلك لكل شخص من العائلة قبل أن يسافر. لكن ما المشكلة؟ لماذا كل هذه الأسئلة؟ But when you filled the incoming passenger card, you answered a question regarding prohibited goods. Do you remember? نعم، أتذكر. بخصوص الأسلحة النارية والمواد الكيميائية. Do you remember things like wooden articles, plants, herbs, and seeds? نعم. نعم، أتذكر. You answered no to this question. Is that correct? أعلم ذلك. لكن لماذا كل هذه الأسئلة؟ لقد قلت لك للتو أنني لم أحزم الحقائب، فكيف لي أن أعلم ما بداخلها؟ علاوة على ذلك، هذه الأطعمة ليست مخدرات أو مواد كيميائية وأسلحة نارية. أعلم. لكن لماذا كل هذه الأسئلة؟ لقد قلت لك للتو أنني لم أحزم الحقائب، فكيف لي أن أعلم ما بداخلها؟ علاوة على ذلك، هذه أطعمة ليست مخدرات أو مواد كيميائية أو أسلحة نارية. Do you understand that it is an offense to give false information or make a false statement? نعم، أفهم ذلك. لكن لماذا كل هذا؟ وأنا لا أفهم الإنجليزية ولذلك لم أملأها بالطريقة الصحيحة. We hear this story every day. Let's assume that you don't know what's inside the bag. You are still responsible for what's in it. I'm afraid that you have broken the law by bringing these articles into Australia. Furthermore, you are in trouble for giving a false declaration. غريب. كل أصحابي يجلبون هذا معهم من لبنان ولم يواجهوا أي مشكل من قبل. منذ متى وهذا ممنوع؟ يبدو أنكم تغيرون القوانين من دون إعلامنا. These are the established rules and laws since a long period of time. The quarantine law was put in place to protect Australian fauna and flora from exotic diseases and insects. And by the way, any changes to these rules will be announced to the public. عن ماذا تتكلم؟ هذه أعشاب نظيفة ولا تحتوي على أي حشرات. لقد أخبرتك أننا نستعملها للطبخ. I understand that. Still, it is against the law to bring them into the country. لا أعتقد أنك تفهم علي. ليس لديك خبرة كافية في وظيفتك، وأريد أن أقابل الضابط المسؤول. I'm afraid you will have to wait. لا مشكلة، لكن لا أريد أن أتأخر أكثر، فأبنائي بانتظاري في الخارج، والأفضل لك أن تسرع. Thank you, interpreter. This is the end of the dialogue.
Okay, so this is the end of the dialogue. You probably have noticed some distractions in one of the segments in the middle of the dialogue. This is deliberately caused by the role players to distract you, and NATI are looking to test your interactional management skills at this stage. So my advice to all CPI test takers, when you encounter this distraction, straight away you stop and you tell them, there are some issues on the line, could you please repeat the segment? So this was for today's dialogue. I hope you enjoyed it. And once more again, for the CCL test takers, this is a bit difficult for you. However, still, if you want to practice it, you can practice it and challenge yourselves. Thanks.